Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We're very happy to have our next guest join us because I am so scared of the swine flu. I'm not scared, I'm obsessed with the swine flu.
Yes, a little bit of hysteria about the H1N1 virus, as it's called. And you've met Dr. Heidi Rootes on our show before. She is a naturopathic physician. How are you, Dr. Heidi?
I'm fabulous, thank you.
And I just have to point out the lovely photograph that we've chosen to put behind us as we talk about the piggy flu.
Now that's not a snout.
Okay, so what is the swine flu?
The swine flu is an influenza virus type A. So there's 3 different types of influenza virus, A, B, C. A's and B's tend to be more pandemic based. The reason I think this flu is getting so much publicity is that it's a new flu, it's a new influenza strain. So this virus is is a part of a bird virus mixed with a pig virus, and it's able to be transmitted to humans.
So that means nobody has immunity to this.
That's right. We haven't been exposed to it before. So the way the immune system works is you get an influenza, your body reacts, you resolve the influenza. The next time the virus is exposed to the body, you have what's called memory cells, and your body has a defense already ready for it. So the first time you're exposed to a virus is usually the worst time. Your body responds strongly.
But everything I keep hearing too, and goodness me, there's a lot of information out there, and I'm sure a lot of it's bad as well.
Goodness me.
Goodness me. Is that not what I usually say? Damn it, I'm telling you, there's some things people are saying. But there is so much information about this out there, but it doesn't seem to be a really harsh flu. I mean,
no, it's information overload. I think people really are starting to panic about it, and I think there's so much media attention and so much focus on this swine flu and people dying, and really, there's not a lot of deaths recorded due to the swine flu.
It's people who have had pre-existing medical conditions that have died with the H1N1 virus, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna get sick if you get this, right? I mean,
well, you're gonna get sick, but if you get any influenza virus, you're gonna get sick, and that's the whole point. The reason you get sick and you get the symptoms is it's your immune system mounting a response, and those symptoms are usually, to an extent, a positive sign that your immune system's functioning well. So
okay, let's talk about symptoms and the symptoms that people should look for before they seek medical help, whether it be with a naturopath or a regular doctor. What are the symptoms of the swine flu?
So the symptoms of the swine flu are the exact same symptoms of any other flu. So you might have the swine flu and have no idea that that's what it is, that it's an H1N1. You might just think you have the flu, which you do, because that's what it is. So symptoms are fever, chills, body aches, headache. It's lots of respiratory stuff, so coughing, some sneezing, nasal congestion, runny nose. Where you really want to start getting concerned is if you're, the big one, the key is if you get the flu, you get better, and then your symptoms come back worse. Oh. That's a big one. That's a big sign that things aren't so good, and that's when you want to seek medical attention.
Okay, let's talk about boosting your immune system, because that's something a naturopath can really help you out with.
Yes, that's where we come in handy.
So maybe explain a little bit about what it is and what you can do.
Okay, so what I'm doing with my patients, because I've had a lot of people come in and say, you know, what should I do? I'm really worried about the flu this year. And first of all, I say don't be worried, because if you're a strong, healthy person, you can A, do a lot of things to support your immune system to prevent getting the flu, and B, support your immune system so if you do get the flu, you have a lot of good defense so that you have it, you can fight it well.
So how do you suggest people do that? Is it nutrition? Is it rest?
So there's a few things that weaken the immune system, and there's a lot of things that we can do to strengthen the immune system. So your big weakening triggers are your diet and your lifestyle. So things like eating a lot of sugar, not sleeping properly,
copious amounts of alcohol.
Things like that.
Dancing like a leprechaun.
Just throwing it out there, dancing like a leprechaun.
No,
those things will weaken your immune system. There's tons of things you can do to strengthen your immune system. So proper diet, really good nutrition, so lots of leafy green vegetables. A lot of times finding out what your food triggers are, because a lot of your immune system lies right behind your gut, so it's kind of your first line of defense. Right. So a lot of people have food sensitivities. If you can eliminate those stressors from your body, then you're going to not be depleting your immune system on a regular basis.
Just to go back to a little issue with that, a lot of people don't realize that they have these food sensitivities. Right. Just sometimes they eat and they're like, I don't feel, I'm tired.
So just little things like chronic headaches and gas, bloating, poor digestion. Fatigue's a huge one. Those are all things that are triggering that your body is not really functioning well, you're not in good balance, and then you have some stressors. So stress causes depression of the immune system. Depression of the immune system, obviously you're more susceptible to getting sick. So
let's talk about some of the other stuff that you can do too, because last time I was under the weather, I got something called a vitamin push. Yeah. Is that something that you
We do a lot of those.
Can do?
Absolutely.
Awesome. What's a vitamin push?
You're
like, vitamin geek.
I felt so good after.
I'm a vitamin geek. A vitamin push is just basically it's a cocktail of vitamins, vitamin C, zinc, selenium, B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, all the things that your body needs to support a strong immune system. And you push it into an IV through the vein, takes 15 minutes. And depending on where you're at. So I have patients come in at the beginning of, usually towards the end of September, beginning of October, and we do an immune assessment. Where are your weaknesses? Where are your strengths? What do we need to work on? What stressors do we need to take away? How can we balance you? And then if we need to support the immune system a little bit stronger, we do things like IV pushes.
Nice. Can you do that when you, like, if you're feeling bad?
Yeah.
If you're feeling a little bit sick?
Blue.
Feeling blue?
And a lot of people
Absolutely.
get vitamin pushes before they go on a long flight because
Yeah.
we know that
Oh,
we're
that's a good
exposed
call.
to a lot of germs then, so it
it's
just
great
gives you a
for
boost.
preventative, and even taking daily vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C can do a lot. Fish oils can do a lot. You're supporting your immune system, decreasing inflammation in the body. Regular exercise, really, really good for the immune system because it keeps your lymphatics flowing. Your lymphatics is where a lot of your immune system hides and hangs out waiting for things.
All right. Well, looks like I'm going sober for October.
Thank you, Heidi. Of course, you can see Dr. Heidi if you want to find out more information. Go to her website. And of course, if you're interested in getting vaccinated, you can talk to your regular doctor about that, whether that's right for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My
Always a
pleasure.
pleasure. We're going to take a break.